Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. You thought you all had us, our common boys, our two common boys. You guys, Olaina and Callum Hudson-ODOI, Cho. And you all thought you all almost had us. You all almost had us, but no. We taught you guys game. You're our boys. You're our boys. You can't come back. You can't hurt this blue. You see, all you see, I'm ready for church in the morning, on Sunday morning, and I got my blue on. You can't touch us. You can't touch. We taught you game, guys. We taught you game, and you all want to come and show us one or two tricks, but we didn't teach you all every last trick. We still got game. So we used our boy. We resurrected our boy, Rhys James, original carbon academy, top of his class. We brought him up, dusted him off, and finished the job. Jumped in, we were down 2-1, and bam, bam, within a span of 5 minutes, 2-1 Forest became 3-2 Chelsea. Guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. It's the Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty. Guys, let's run down real quickly what has happened. Earlier in the day, Brighton did us a massive favor by tying 1-1 away at St. James Park against Newcastle. And what that did was, while it did not give us an opportunity to jump in front of Newcastle with a win, what it did was it gave us a priceless chance to basically get tied with Newcastle on points, with a win. And so all of the pressure was on. Then against that backdrop was the fact that both Burnley and Luton Town both lost earlier in the day. So effectively, Forest was pretty much safe. I mean, based on a difference edge of around 12 goals. They have around a 12-goal edge on Luton Town, and that's the only way that Forest can go down. Is somehow if Luton Town is able to overcome a 12-goal edge with a win, and a combination of a win and Forest loss next Sunday. So if effectively Forest is safe, but mathematically to be safe, Forest needed at least a point. And that's why all the fans at City Ground were jumping, they were dancing, they had their red on. It was red for blood. They wanted to take us out. They wanted, without fear, to do the double on Chelsea, given the fact that their manager, their previous manager who got fired, had beaten us earlier at the Bridge, 1-0. And so we jumped in there. Our young boys didn't really know what they were running into. I felt like we weren't mentally prepared. I think some of these guys like Nani probably felt it was going to be another walk in the park on the heels of our last win, our 5-0 win against West Ham, where he had a brilliant day. But no, it didn't go that way. Now, Forest came out of the gates. I mean, they attacked us, and then with our first chance, the brilliance of none other than Cole Palmer had the massive code assist to Mudryk. It was all about the brilliance of Palmer's precise pass and Mudryk's blazing speed, and finally composure in front of goal. And Mudryk scored a beautiful goal, 1-0 Chelsea. At that point in time, I'm feeling okay. This should settle our boys down. We should be able to take over this game, and then 1 should become 2, should become 3, and we should be home free. But no, it didn't go that way. Forest kept the pressure on our midfield combo of Caicedo and Gallagher just was not effective for whatever reason. The Gallagher Caicedo combo wasn't effective. The inverted left back into midfield of Cucurella was not effective. Nothing was. We didn't have a grip. Yeah, we had possession, but we did not have control in the entire first half. And sure enough, they won a free kick after Badashila gave away tactical foul, took a yellow card. They crossed the ball in the box, and just as we've seen all season, awful marking on the back end of the cross just left who else their main threat, Bollywood himself, Bowley. Bowley was free on the back post. Nodded it in. Probably the easiest goal that he scored all year long, and it was 1-1. So luckily for us, and thankfully, we went into the half 1-1 because Forest was getting the better chance. They were, again, we had the possession, but Forest had the control of the game in the entire first half. Forest had the control of the first half and going into the second half. In the meantime, for the first half hour of the game, the first 60 minutes of the game, so I had Nani Mudryk locked up in his back pocket. I'm not shocked because I've seen Ola, we know him. He's a former boy, Cobham trained. We know what he's all about. And he showed, he was so happy to deal with Nani and not let him give him any kind of change. And sure enough, Nani got, subbed up after 60 minutes. And I think we brought in Raheem. Raheem, came on, but still was a little bit more or less. By that time we have a little more, control of the, midfield, but we weren't really creating much. And that's when Callum Hudson-ODOI gave us the first warning shot that chip clipped off the upright of our goalpost. And that's when we should have learned the lesson. We Chelsea fans, we know what ODOI likes to do, right? Now, fair play to ODOI. ODOI has both left and right foot, but his strongest foot by far is his right foot, and he likes to come off that left wing where he can switch over to his right foot and curl it into the far. He's brilliant at that. He was brilliant at that before his ill-fated Achilles heel injury that basically really robbed him of the ridiculous pace that he had when he was 18 years old. He was 18 years old, like nobody could get close to ODOI. As good as he is now, he's nowhere near still where he was then. And you could tell he's just gradually recovering back his pace. And so he's our boy, ODOI, you're our boy. I mean, we know you, but our defenders should have known better. Don't let him go, switch that ball to his, right foot. Do not let him. And the first time they let him switch it, he hit our bar, and then the second time, Gusto should have, forced him to his left foot. He didn't force, he showed him to his right foot. And of course, Hudson-ODOI was so happy to switch it to his right foot, and he curled the ball into the far post of Petrovic's net with 15 minutes to go. And at that point in time, everybody's like, all right, here we go again. We have gone back to our normal self. But no, that's not where this story ends. You see, because this is Chelsea seems to have turned the corner finally. This is when Pochettino dials up the subs, and some of the subs that he had dialed up earlier by bringing in Kunku, Gusto, and then he brought in James off of the bench as well to now join all these guys, and that became that, right? That became that first. Raheem said, hey, Hudson-ODOI, whatever you can do, I can do it too. And he was a replica of Hudson-ODOI's goal. That's what Raheem scored. And a bit of a twist of fate. Yeah, he scored his goal off of Ola Aina. And, Ola Aina showed him to the inside of his right foot, and he put it right in where it needed to be. We, centered the ball. Caicedo with a brilliant, perfectly weighted ball for James on the far right wing. James didn't have to even trap it. He just let it roll a little bit and did what James does. Put the ball literally on Jackson's head. Jackson couldn't miss. Even if he tried to miss, there's no way to miss. It was easier to score than to miss. And thankfully for us, he scored, jumped into the crowds. 3-2, game over, and that's all she wrote. So right now we're tied at 6th place, but we're still in 7th based on goal difference with new Castle. And so guys, let's just keep on pushing. Let's keep onwards and upwards. Please leave your comments below, share this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless y'all, and happy Sunday. And here in the US, it's actually Happy Mother's Day. Peace out.